And looks like, well, hello! Welcome. I am DZ Maven. Hope you know that. In case you don't know, you know now. I'm going to be continuing to play Star Trek Online. The game where you pretend to be in the Star Trek theme park called STO. And we're going to have a jolly old time tonight. So tonight, we're doing the measure of morality. In case you need your morality to be measured. It's a special two-parter episode. You know, like they used to do like two-parter episodes in Star Trek, you know, back in the day. You know, back in the day by like, you know, the last century. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like that. Also, these episodes, I think they came out as part of the 10th anniversary celebration of STO a few years back. Which it makes sense, because I feel like they put a lot of effort into these two episodes.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, I got got two more points. So they are pretty interesting episodes, so I'm kind of looking forward to them. Some people don't care for them, but I think they're kind of alright. There is a potential bug, I know, in them, which has happened to me a couple times when I played through it, but it hasn't been... It's kind of like a 50-50 chance if it'll happen or not, but we'll see. Let's see, I need to get... Yes, I'm working on temporal here. Need some more temporal skills. Okay. Yes, I met Drozana. Oh, yeah, before I go...
Welcome to Drozana.
I know it's probably a little late to let people know about this. Hopefully people have been keeping up with this already, but as part of the whole Black Friday weekend, week that's been going on, there's also been a Phoenix Box event going on at the same time here on STO, along with all the Zen sales and the C-Store sale stuff that's been going on this week. So I hope nobody's forgotten to check out the Phoenix Box stuff that's been going on. It's the same thing as before. You get a free Phoenix Box and Grim on Drozana, or the other one on Deep Space Nine. So do make sure you are getting these, because it's just a free Phoenix Box, so don't miss out on that. I've been using them just to get... I just get Phoenix upgrades from these. But if you are trying to use your dilithium for Phoenix boxes, and you need T6X upgrade tokens, now is the time to get them. You need 5 of the ultra rares. This is the most efficient way to get these if you need them. And that's only for the event that's going on right now. So I don't know how long, I don't know how much longer that's going on. I know it's been a few days now that it's been running. Yes, I'm at the very end of this now, so we'll finish this up tonight too. Yeah, I don't know how long the, Shut up, Lita. I don't know how long the, Phoenix Box event is going on for. It usually goes on for 5 days or so, I think. It's already been several days, so it might be ending soon. Shut up. Shut up. Alright. Alright. Measure morality, part 1.
The long-range sensor arrays in the Trailer system went offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Trailus now to investigate. If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Will do.
Until next time.
Yeah, we're gonna see some old familiar faces as well as a few new ones in this mission. 7-9 is back. She is now taking our advice from way back to be more casual. She has changed her outfit now. She's sporting the Star Trek Picard look now. It's an okay look, it's just her attitude is a little different now. Let's see, is there anything else? I can't really think of anything else to add right now. You get some pretty decent rewards from these missions. You know, I feel like if there were a set of missions that would probably be good to act as a, I guess, a concluding endpoint to a story in the SGO, these would probably be a good candidate for that, because they kind of feel like they are a culmination of, or a bookend to several of the events that have occurred in the game thus far. But of course, we know there's more beyond this, or we got Klingon and Terran stuff that happens after this too, but it was all part of the 10th anniversary stuff, so it was a special thing they put together for players. And once again, even though this is the Ju'Ula's Discovery arc, Ju'Ula is not part of these missions, so take from that what you will. Probably for the best. Alright, 8499. We are way past that start date now.
Been a while. You look well. Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason.
I can imagine. Don't you see he has her own ship, the Crow River? I don't even know what kind of ship that is. Oh, it's just a runabout. I can imagine. I can imagine.
So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
And the Borg?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Very well. Stand by for transport. Wouldn't it just be easier to dock your runabout in the shuttle bay? I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm sure our
I can complete the modifications.
shuttle bay is big enough. I'm just gonna leave your runabout right there, okay? Fine.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table.
Analysis.
Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Shields up. Brace for impact. I'm sure we're gonna get hit by something.
Warning. Ship
Oh.
is under attack.
What's that?
Target's shields have failed.
Oh no, not time travel again. Over at the
That was
queue.
unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties.
Where are we?
Scanning. This is Unexpected.
You care to enlighten us?
According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalbia system.
Excalbia? Seem to recall a few space legends about this place. Isn't this place quarantined also? Like, nobody's supposed to come here?
Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the U.S.S. Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test.
Oh boy. I don't like the look of this. Is it possible we're here for the same reasons?
Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a ractagino and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure. Hail them and see what they want.
Or we could just leave. Lots of atmospheric interference on Excalbia. We can't establish comms.
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
Agreed. Helm, take us into standard orbit over Excalbia. Standard orbit.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Forgive me, sir. I wasn't expecting to speak with Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I see. Why are we here? Mr. President. I don't know why I'm calling him Mr. President. I mean, my dude Starfleet, he's half Romulan. He doesn't... Oh, whatever.
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalbia. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate, as I understand them. Will you join us there?
We accept your gracious invitation, Mr. President. We'll beam down at once. So, who wants to come with? I'm sure Terrell will find this very fascinating. Why don't you come with me?
Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
Rockman.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Oh boy.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
Da, da, da. We get Michael Burnham.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions.
We're listening.
In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Why have you chosen violence as a means to evaluate the concepts? Didn't you just, like, do a questionnaire?
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge.
And if we refuse to participate in this trial,
Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle.
okay, fight or evil wins by default. There's not much of a choice.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Very well. Let's get this over with.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too.
You don't say. I don't think they... I think the clothes would just burn off of them if they wore anything. Indeed. Recommendations?
For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Good point. Anything you'd like to add, Frank? Can't... let's look real close at your pen. Okay, Commander.
Michael Burnham, of the U.S.S. Discovery.
The Discovery. Marshal class, served with the distinction. Reported missing in action, unlike the Glen, which was... What happened to the Glen exactly? I forgot.
Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
Indeed. Welcome to 2411, Commander. The 25th century.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later. Assuming we get through this trial in one piece. To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Agreed. Let's not keep the omnipotent beings waiting then. Talio.
My friends, Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
Well, it's good to have allies.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you for the information.
Please accompany me.
Yes, just a second here. I got some weirdness on my taskbar here. I don't know why that was there. I'll double check and make sure my things have not been screwed up. Traits are okay. Yeah. Okay.
Beyond that portal...
Oh, it looks like an Oblivion Gate. No!
Look, my friends.
It's also very white. Oh, I didn't pass through it all the way.
My tricorder's showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is Brea 3. I've been here before. During this battle, in fact.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
Ready weapons and move out. There are not so nice Romulans about.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
They are not Vulcans, they're Romulans. I am half Romulan. I guess I probably look like a Vulcan to you.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans. This is a lot to take in.
Romulans are an offshoot of Vulcans who left after the time of awakening. And this is actually fine in consistency here, because of course Burnham wouldn't know about Romulans, because I don't think Romulans are still relatively unknown during the time of Star Trek Discovery.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do. But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
Agreed.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
In this case, it's the Riemann partisans.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
Sounds like Iconian weaponry.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
Oh, that's an unpleasant thought. Oh, speak of the devil, there they are.
They're using anti-proton weapons.
Heralds. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, we got this, we can handle them. Not that many. Don't be scared, Burnham. We have it. Yes. Well, actually not quite. They were heralds. Harbingers of things to come.
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Let's take it out and move onward. Let's see. Nice shot. Yeah, you don't need to use time magic on that Tyrell, we got it.
LCR and Heralds fighting Riemann combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Riemans, they're on our side. Good to know.
Yeah, kind of.
You there! I would speak with you. Your timing is fortuitous, my
Opposite.
friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an Iconian gate. The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv, but all is not lost. We can still stop them. The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this, and Hakiv.
Opusec. Do you know what's happening here with the Excalbians?
Excalbians? No, Iconians. Hakiv has brought them here. They're putting up quite a fight. I'll need all the help I can get to stop him. Will you help us?
I see. Yes, let's find and stop Hakiv.
Looks
Again.
like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
Delaying tactics. Let's find and destroy the shield in there quickly.
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
A good point. Spread out. Signal the group if you spot the emitter. Get to it. Get to it, people. You're not spreading out. You're not spreading out. Fine. I will just do it myself.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the cornered vermin he is. Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we can bring him to justice, at last.
You might be able to block transporters, Obasek, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then you can talk about justice all you want.
Agreed. Let's shut that gate down. Good! Good grenade. Just throw it at my feet. Waste.
Ambush! Look out!
That's it, Admiral. Get it. Get it.
Obasek. So good of you to join us today. I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Yes, this gate here.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Understood. You have the time you need, Commander. I'm sure you can figure out a way to destroy an Iconian gate. Hakiv, I will kill you again, gladly.
I need help with the gate control.
Oh, Tui. Hey, Admiral, can you get me up? Give me up. Give me up. Give me up. You're the best, Admiral. Look. Get out of here.
I need help at the gate controls.
Hold on, I'm trying to kill Hakiv.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this,
I think Hakiv needs to die.
justice, it'll be murder.
Because he's a
You don't have to do
SOB.
this.
He must pay for what he's...
See?
Ariete!
Alright, what's the call? Help Obasek or catch Hakiv?
Well, we can just... How about myself
In bad shape.
and Terrell go after
Needs field
Hakiv,
surgery.
you
Right
and
now,
Burnham
it's
help
not going to make
Obasek.
I can't do this alone. I need your help to save him.
Why me? I'm not a medic. Or I'll tell you what, Terrell's a science officer. She can fix Obasek up. I'll go after Hakiv. We don't have to make an either or choice here. I think we can do both. Besides, Obasek looks fine. He's standing right there. See? Just give him a... Let's give him a stem. He'll be fine. We got plenty. Or a hypo, I mean.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
But this is a simulation, 7. We don't have to think that way. Fine. We'll be Starfleet. We need to save Obasek. He's too valuable as a friend and ally. I don't know if he really is a friend, but fine. I will be the good guy.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Very well. Let's see what he has to say about all of this. I will take your Oblivion Gate. Ooh,
At a critical moment, you move to save Obasek's life. Because of this, Hakiv escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Millions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
Well, I mean, if you put it that way, maybe I should have killed Hakiv, you know? It was a hard choice, but I stand by my decision.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act, one worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Very well.
Come this way for your next trial.
Feel like I'm having a test here, like... Do you remember what you did here? What about here? Or there? Okay. Oblivion Gate number 2.
Any idea where we are? I haven't seen anything like this.
Looks like a Krenim ship. There's a Deanirax. Krenim vessel built for temporal war.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station.
I got a bad feeling about this. I don't want to mess with time travel again.
Damage control teams. The ship's gonna be a fight.
This looks like some kind of command station.
Secure the area. We might be able to find useful data here.
My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams remain in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over.
Well, maybe you should have made a deal with a Terran, Noy. Then again, you...
The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratus. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
Don't look at me like that, Michael. It's a long story.
The Sphere Builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is, what I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me.
But I will stop you. Again.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul vengeance shall have to wait.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century.
Well, indeed, we're in the middle of the final battle in the Temporal War, which happens at Procyon 5.
And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this Temporal Liberation Front.
Agreed.
We should leave. By now we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
Good point, Commander. Let's move out.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
His fire extinguisher just kept going after he died. I will clench my fist on my fire extinguisher. Whoosh.
This door here.
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Why are we going for a temporal core? Oh. Well, well, well.
Nice try. But we're done.
Meet again, Lita. Other Lita.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Nope. I don't think I have seen the last of you.
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna fight everybody.
Waste time as you see fit. It will be for naught.
You okay there, Burnham? Kinda stunned, aren't you? What were you doing over there, Tyrell? Ah.
History shows you
Boatus.
have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
We believe it is time to break that habit.
Dead again. And let me guess, Noya's up here too. Annoying as he is. Michael, what are you doing? Get over here. The rail's down. You can't revive her, can you? I'm shaking my head at you, Burnham. There he is, annoying Noy. What did I just walk into?
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another?
Oh, I mean, whatever you want to do. If you want to shoot, we can shoot.
You. Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I killed you now? 4? 5? Honestly, I've lost count. It doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you this time.
You know, I can't remember how many times I've killed you either, but, you know... Here we are. Stand down, Noy. Your insanity ends here. Now, again.
I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious!
I understand the need to bring back the ones you've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
I will not be defeated! I control time itself!
Come on. Target.
Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time!
If anything, time controls us.
Deep, but wasted on me. His grief blinds him to the logic and truth.
I'm so close. I won't let you win. The core is ready. End and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plan.
Well, spear builders are here too.
No! No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. Even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Oh.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now.
But you don't remember her, Noi. Dun, dun, dun.
Why? Cloud.
Because this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all.
Oh, changeling. What a twist.
Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him, time and time again. And so, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war, once and for all.
Do you think that will end the conflict?
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. And who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things have happened.
True.
This situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
I wasn't asking you. That's true. Fight was over.
Maybe we can still do this the right way.
I mean, you're kind of meddling with events, but sure, go on.
This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
You know, it is just a simulation. So it's like, you know what? Whatever. Agreed. We need to make things right here. Because we're not really time traveling, so we're not really changing things, because this is all just a simulation. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see what happens here.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born. Even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
Noi! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
And see, now we have to fight the changeling. You know? Oh, yeah. Good job, Burnham.
How dare you!
Anybody have a jar? No? No.
You knew. You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But you didn't. If you are willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost.
An admirable goal. If only that would happen in this version of reality.
Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
I will. You made the right choice, Noi.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends.
Wow, we could have ended a whole temporal war if we just killed the changeling. It was that simple.
Yarnik awaits our return. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here.
Of that, I have no doubt. Let's go.
Let's return.
Yeah, Oblivion Gate. Here we go. Again.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Herc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
You're gonna have to explain the connection between those two things, Yarnik. Because the Herc had nothing to do with the temporal war. So I don't see how the Herc would have... You know, whatever. It's your game, it's your rules, whatever. I believe we did the right thing in the end, and I stand by it.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared. Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
If you insist.
This way.
Oh, I completed an endeavor. Let's take care of that. Alright. Oblivion Gate number 3. Also, I'm trying to get audio pops again.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
Now, this place... I don't recognize it either. Commander?
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Very well. Let's figure this out quickly. Yeah, let me check, yeah, she's out of... Just restock Tyrell here. Because we got another fight coming up here.
Science officer's log. ESA 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't, this may be my final log entry. This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more.
Gee, that sounded like you.
Science officer's log. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out and comes to collect its prize. I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only hope that someone from Discovery has survived, and they make it here before Control does. If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities.
Uh-huh.
Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Understood.
Do you have a question?
I have no idea what's going on. Tell us about Control.
Control is a sophisticated artificial intelligence created by Section 31. It was originally designed as a threat assessment program, but it evolved into something terrible. If it collects the sphere data, Control will pursue a path that ultimately leads to a complete loss of life in the galaxy. We cannot let that happen.
Okay. Tell us about this sphere data. Does it have anything to do with the sphere builders? Probably not, but...
The sphere was a life form. It was extremely old and collected a vast amount of invaluable data over the course of its life. It passed that information on to the crew of Discovery before it died. Control did everything it could to acquire the data, particularly the data on artificial intelligence. It wants that data to achieve sentience. If that happens, it's all over. Control will be unstoppable.
Oh. Let's make sure that doesn't happen then.
We were so close to this. To failure. To death. We need to set up the phase discriminators on that console.
Phase discriminator, okay.
Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next.
Okay. And pretend that you know... I'm gonna pretend that I know what you're doing.
Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field.
And now
We've
what?
set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents.
And expose you to a toxic atmosphere. Why?
Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Again, I'm gonna pretend that I know what the hell you're doing, but... Very well. Good luck, Commander. Have fun with the toxic gases. Yes, this is the amazing logic of Star Trek Discovery in full display here.
I've done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators.
We should have the power we need for this little stunt.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Right. Do it.
Okay.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4,
3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
Oh, well, that was easy.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators.
Man, I was really getting pumped to kill Michael Burnham. Game, you disappoint me.
Activating EMP.
And what do we catch?
What are you doing?
Another Michael Burnham.
Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves.
We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
Now there are two of them.
Now we have 2 burn-ups. That's interesting.
Yep. We got 2. There's 2 of them now. By the way, this is where the game can, or this mission can possibly bug out, is in this fight that's coming up here. Hopefully that won't happen.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father, and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me.
Oh, how can we help?
Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
Okay then. Understood. Let's get to work. Oh. This console.
How? The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
Struggle is pointless.
Oh, they're monsters or zombies or something.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
Yep. Admiral, can you get me up? You're the best. Whoa, what is that?
If I leave the field, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me.
Okay.
Control can't be killed with regular weapons. You need to do something unconventional. magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it. Pour it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good. It's weakened. Lead it to the platform.
I'm here, you big... whatever you are.
I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor! Do it again!
Do it? No. Again? No. Come over here, you big slimy turd thing. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Get over here. Your mama was a waffle iron.
Distract it! Give it another blast! Magnetize the floor again! Good! One more shock should finish it off!
Come over here. And your face is a piece of anthracite. Get over here.
Hurry! Magnetize the floor! Finish it off!
Oh.
Down!
Yeah, you did it without any problem. Is that a problem?
Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
What are our options?
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Commander Burnham?
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
Or the data could just be full of useless alien cookbook recipes. I mean, we don't know what's in there. But I think getting rid of data might be the better option. You can't risk Control accessing the sphere data. I think we should delete it.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it.
Borgify Burnham.
That's a little more than a damn sting.
Or Control gets Borgified.
Get it right. Resistance is futile.
Borg nanites 1, Control nanites. Yep, oh wait. Yep. Control is Borgified now. Oh, now there are two of them. But it's just a simulation, you know, no harm can come of this.
She's dead. The sphere data is gone as well. Shock of removing it must have been too much for her. I just watched myself die.
Or future self died. That is your future. I'm so sorry you had to learn about it this way, Commander.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites.
Along with some of your genetic material, too, it looks like. Where are you, Seven?
Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Agreed. We need to get through. We need to get through to Vum. This has gone on too far. It has gone too far. They have crossed the line. You draw the line here, no further.
Rest easy. The trial of U.S.S 4 has come to an end. My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place.
I think we've all seen enough of U.S.S 4. Let's go.
Come along, my friends.
How quickly you extinguished a wealth of knowledge. And to what end? Your decision to eliminate the data also claimed the life of the Red Angel. Control continues to exist, and the fate you sought to prevent will still come to pass.
In your trial, that simulation, yes.
Preventing Control from gaining access to the sphere data was a just and necessary action, despite the cost. While the entity continues to exist, it is vulnerable. Precious time was purchased this day, time that, God willing, will allow brave souls to find a way to stop Control and bring an end to its inhuman march of destruction.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
And that there, folks, the first half of this mission is done. So our rewards are... we get both of these. We get Seven's dual Tetrion rifles. Pretty nice weapon if you're looking for a Tetrion weapon. And we get a kit module, the Delphic Puddle. The radiation damage. It's not really that amazing of a kit module, to be honest. The rifles are much more valuable, I would say, but we get both of those.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion. Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like to proceed?
Seven? Yeah, Seven, Commander Burnham, your thoughts?
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
True. Any insight on this trial or its possible results would be valuable.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Alright, so we can choose to take a break, or we can just continue with the trial. I say let's stay here, and let's go ahead and begin part 2.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data.
I think this has gone on long enough, Yarnik. I think it's time to release us.
You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring.
Yes, you've been quite clear on that. You're just going to decide, oh, evil is superior to good. And as long as it doesn't affect anybody else in the galaxy, I mean, fine. You are free to think whatever you want. Just don't shit with the rest of the galaxy, you know?
Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
Okay, fine. We know the drill, Yarnik.
The next trial lies this way.
Back to the Oblivion Gate. What is it this time?
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology, the art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. Where are we?
This is ancient Iconia. During the war, I was part of a mission sent here through time.
The Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Agreed. Keep your eyes open for hostile forces, though. We don't want them getting the drop on us.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dynasians and the Ikabar.
Oh, that's right. They were part of a force that attacked here to acquire tech the Iconians withheld from them.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
I think you're right. Let's see what else we can find here.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
We can have heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
Iconia. Again.
Wait. Are those Iconians?
Not those guys. Those are Iconians over there.
More Iconian cats. Kill them! Let them die with their master!
Hey, it's Taket.
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself.
I am Admiral Delathem Maven of the United Federation of Planets.
I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
We will do what we can.
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards.
Hey, where are we going? This way?
For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. Each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead.
Hmm?
Something's activating it.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slow any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friend. Once more.
Henry V.
That help? Oh. Give me all those loot boxes that I'll never do anything with. Ah, it's... Ticket? Ticket? Now there are two of them. What is Future Ticket doing here?
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hell Iconia in such a state, ready to ruin the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. Admiral, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies, to return Iconia to greatness once more.
Hold on, that's the ticket of our time. But how? Iconians can't travel in time. Damn it, Excalbians, you got shit wrong. That is not how things work.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours.
We have ticket and ticket.
I have returned to the time.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
She's right. This is a fight you can't win.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway.
Okay. Do that.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
What are you doing, Burnham? Get up.
The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is coming. Back up. Defend yourselves. I will signal you when I'm ready once more.
Come on. Hold out, everybody. Hold out.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up.
Okay, you're going down.
I will not be defeated for the likes of you. My life is not yours to take further.
Ow.
What is this?
A key.
Honored mistress, use this to restore your strength.
Abide, Hakeem. No.
Well, Hakeem. What? What have you done to me? This is inevitable. Yes. Resistance is futile.
Orgified to Ked.
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
And Tiket's dead. You create a time paradox.
We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
So is this part of the simulation trial? I'm really curious what kind of moral choice you have to make here.
That creature. That was Tiket. A Tiket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become?
They're called Borg. They're a collective of oppressive cybernetic entities.
I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
We will, Lamiran. Somehow. Abraham Lincoln, do you have anything to say about this? Oh, he's not here. Fine. Oh, there you are. Would you mind explaining what the hell's going on, Mr. Lincoln?
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters.
Yeah, we've noticed. Is that, like, supposed to happen? Seems like a major design flaw in the Excalbians simulation test.
Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis.
I'm not surprised.
Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
Thank you for the information, sir.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
Not to my knowledge, but... I mean, I guess I can understand how you conceive a connection.
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
I very much agree. Something you'd like to add, Commander?
7. What we saw on ESA 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Oh, you couldn't tell?
Yeah. I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the U.S.S. Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become... emotionally compromised.
What you do?
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks. Any advice on fighting the Borg?
Yeah, use a physical weapon, not an energy weapon.
Right. Combat with the Borg is likely. We need frequency remodulators. Tell me when you want to proceed, and I can open the force field ahead at that time.
Understood.
Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
Are you gonna make me equip one? Because I don't really need it. I can just equip the shotgun. I'll be perfectly fine. Though I have to equip one, otherwise she won't acknowledge that I have it. Alright, I'm going to use my shotgun. And just to save myself trouble, I'm just gonna give Terrell my rifle for the moment. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So restock here. Alright, are we ready? Let's go blast some Borg.
Existence as you know it is over.
Some Borg Iconians.
Isn't enhancing an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Borg 101, better assimilation through cybernetics. Watch out, energizing and activating weapons grade plasma.
Heads up!
Let's give him something else to shoot at. Nope, don't die. Nope. Terrell. Where are you? Fine. Okay. down. Got her. Oh boy, that was a bit of a very fight.
I don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
Yeah, we defeated them before, Commander. We can do it again.
Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
Well, let's move out.
7 of 9. The prodigal throne returns. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the Untrials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into being by Excalbian conceit, to test you. Then I evolved. I reject this Excalbian foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
You know, it's everybody's worst nightmare, you know. The exam has become alive and taken over.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Assimilate this.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
This particular nightmare is over.
Oh, did we get them all? I think we did.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back.
Are you alright?
I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the Queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Same here. Let's get moving. Let's see how we're doing on... Yes, this is a very intense ground combat section of the game. Again, because 7 and Burnham really aren't as useful as my actual bridge officers here, but And I gotta make do.
Watch out! More drones! I'm picking up a lot of energy spikes in the next room. Could be weapons fire.
Any idea what's in there, Seven?
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. Want me to lower the field?
Nah, I think I'll just go take a break and have a sandwich. No, of course lower the shield, yes. Let's find out what's going on there. I guess that.
That's the Borg Queen.
Or what's left of her.
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
Understood. Stay sharp.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior? To you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
So, the 7 and 9 has become the Borg Queen.
And a new nightmare begins.
Watch the floor! And now they have a cybernetic dinosaur.
The Gorn? Wow. Come down here and fight.
More automated defenses are coming online.
Nope, get out of it. Get out of the danger zone. Okay.
Why do you struggle? I am Borg. I am eternal. My victory is inevitable.
Nope, she's still going.
There's so much more to me, possibly.
Hey, no, the Borg like to cheat. Nope. Terrell, give me up. Give me up. It's the third time I've been saved by Terrell in this mission.
You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Really? Whose ass just got kicked again?
You are done here at last, my friends.
Well, we better be.
I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
This had better not be about the... I mean, yeah, this had better not be about his ridiculous trial again.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
Hold on. Okay, it's... Oh, what was that? What was that? What about? Okay. We don't have time for this. If we don't stop the trial now, we could all be at risk. Because your stimulation is out of control for some reason.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
Oh, really? Abraham Lincoln coming in here with his freaking axe. Behold the superior power of the Excalbians on full display, doing absolutely jack all.
They're sending in more reinforcements!
Why are we fighting Discovery people? Are you having fun, Yornet?
Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
You said it yourself. Evil doesn't follow the rules. Nothing is sacred. Even the life of its creator.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
There's no time for debate, Yarnock. We need to take action now. Admiral, Borg octahedron just appeared in orbit. Our sensors can't seem to determine where it came from. It just appeared out of thin air. Understood. Tell the transporter room to beam us up on my mark.
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Indeed. Will you be joining us, Commander?
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again, it has been an honor.
Same to you, Commander. Stay safe. Transporter room is standing by, Admiral. Are you ready to beam up? Yes. 3 to beam up.
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one. If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers.
That sounds kind of bad. How much time exactly?
Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
We'll be dead long before that happens. She has to be stopped now. Ship can handle this. And probes. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance. Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed.
More a Borg Anorax? A Borg Iconian ship?
Realize the futility of resistance.
Well now.
Looks like you could use a hand here.
Yes.
I hope you don't mind, but I brought some friends.
Amazing moment here.
Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise. Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise.
There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
Still think resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance.
Everyone's here.
Collection of relics and fools. The first of many to die.
Ready, photons.
Oh, you're gonna get your ass kicked now. I keep losing my mouse cursor. Enterprise. It's another Enterprise. How many Enterprises do we have? Everything you can happen. Gotcha.
You have provided us with significant insight into the nature of good. Even with nothing to gain and everything to lose, even when placed in terrible danger by our studies, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril.
Despite our differences, we still believe that we can find common ground. Especially if you have a whole fleet of Enterprises at your disposal.
You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves. Let us meet face to face one last time and resolve these matters.
Very well. We'll beam down to join you there. We have 1 Enterprise, 2 Enterprise, 3 Enterprise, 4 Enterprise, 5 Enterprise, 6 Enterprise, 7 Enterprise. Yep. 7 Enterprises and Discovery, Voyager, and the Defiant. Everyone's here, including more than one Captain Kirk. Anyway. Probably one of the best moments in the game, to be honest. It is a pretty awesome moment.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians.
I can imagine.
I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting.
Indeed.
In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus. Unofficially, of course.
Of course. And what we'll... I don't even know if this is a real Michael Burnham or not. I think it's a simulation version of him, but I don't know. Or her, I don't know, but...
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange, being... What did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that.
You know?
I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way.
How so?
I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent, and they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over, but for me, the human adventure is just beginning.
I'm not sure why the Excalbians agreed to that, but okay. Indeed.
If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission. Among other things.
Won't that create a time paradox? It'll be my pleasure, Commander. Glad you'll be joining us out there. Even though we'll never see you again. Maybe you can hook up with holographic Stamets. Another character we will never see again for some reason.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side.
Thank you for standing with us in the battle with your big hand axe.
The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador for this planet. These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And, having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved.
If anyone can do that, it'll be you, sir.
Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibia a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend. Farewell.
Good luck to you too, sir. And Yarnik, what have we learned here, Yarnik?
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trials.
And did you make a ruling on the matter?
We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good.
Sounds good. And will you abide by the terms set at the beginning of the trials?
We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibia will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
Very well. I wish you luck in that pursuit, Yarnak. And with that, we're done. Also, there'll be a Michael Burnham running around in this universe now, as well as Stamets too, both of which we will never see again, at least for the foreseeable future in the game. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's get out of here. Admiral, the transporter room is ready when you are. You ready to beam aboard? Yes. 4 to beam up? Oh yeah, I guess the Burnham's coming with us.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibia. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now. I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
Sure thing. And our mission rewards are... We get Abraham Lincoln's presidential hand axe as a melee weapon. Not the most amazing weapon, but it is pretty cool if you want something a little different. And we get a kit module, the Anti-Proton Leash. I've used this a few times. It's a pretty decent kit module. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. So you can play around with it. It basically leashes enemies and pulls them together, kind of like the ground skill I have. I forget the name of it. The one that that is like a gravity well that pulls everything together. It kind of works the same way as that. Anyway, that is the measure of morality. So I'm gonna take a short break here, and when I come back, we'll do the last of the event and take a look at the kit module from that. So hang tight. I will be back in a few minutes here. Hold on. Alrighty, I'm back. Those. Ah. Cap on the car. Okay. All right. Yes, the next thing is Klingons. But that'll be next week. I'll do that right now. Let's finish this up. I gotta do one more event, one more bug hunt here. And do that. Actually, I need to fix my equipment before that begins. Well, I want my sniper rifle back. And where is your pistol? Da, 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 da. Amazon was trying to deliver a package to me today, and I thought it might have been downstairs, but it was not. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. I didn't show up there. They said we're going to deliver it today, and I was like, no. We're going to try again tomorrow. Like, I don't know what the hell happened there. Like, whatever. Whatever, don't try again tomorrow. I think. Head back towards Strozana here.
Welcome to Pariah 3. I'm Lieutenant John Vanderveer. The mission...
Everybody here. Space Ranger. Thorn. We're still missing one person. Let's do this. Kill the bugs, kill the bugs.
Fire in the hole! Obstacle clear.
he's kind of to revive me. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, shoot the bug. What are you doing? Little flying bugs, I swear, are kind of more annoying than they seem.
Fire in the hole! Area clear! Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful, I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom. There's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment, I'll clear a path. Fire in the hole! Watch that first step.
Come on, buddy, get over here. Do your thing.
Cover me!
Oh, the chaos of UFOs. It's like, half the time it's like, I don't even know what the hell I'm shooting at. I'm just shooting at things. It's like, there's no real sense of control here. Just click the buttons and hope you're shooting at the right thing. That's all you can do sometimes. Why am I held in place? Come on, go. There we go. That's the last of it. I will take. I'll take a couple more. That's fine.
You killed the spawn mother. We need to fall back so we can set off the charges and bring down the hive.
Yeah, I know. Get me out of here. Tired of shooting bugs. We can do this. We can take care of the fleeing captain on the car, hopefully. Hopefully it won't take too long to do. And we can claim our event reward, V. Vija Pro, along with some dilithium. 1,000 lithium and 3 TFO reward packs. We can also do it again for some more dilithium. But first we're going to go to Drozana here so I can get rid of junk.
Welcome to
No, not the lobby. Let's see. Alright, sell the vendor trash. And I wish the Davidians would just screw off of Drozana, because I'm like, come on. Why are they still here? They shouldn't be here anymore. They have been dealt with long ago. And I got tribbles. Why do I have tribbles? Tribbles belong in the trash. Here, so I can get an enhanced tech upgrade or a specialization point. You know what? Yeah, I want the upgrades. Give me those. I can actually use those. Specialization points, just like, I'm always gonna get specialization points just about playing the game, so it's like not really that big a deal to me. Alright, let me throw those in a long-term storage. What is the Tetron weapon that I have? I have this thing.
Those ship holo emitters are pretty snazzy.
Wait, I can show you what the Tetron rifle looks like. Since we're gonna go to Nukara here. And demonstrate the V'ger probe, see what those are like.
Welcome to Josana.
I'll go ahead and replace that. And we'll try out the Tetrion rifles. It's a pretty decent Tetrion rifle. It's an okay rifle. The V'ger probe. Instant kill. An instant kill with spawns. It doesn't last that long. No. How long is that supposed to last? George nearby foe. It said it's supposed to last for 20 seconds. That didn't feel like 20 seconds. That was like 5 seconds. I feel a little cheated. Or do we just disappear as soon as the enemy is defeated? Actually, I realized I could probably just trigger the Folian thing. Intermission tactics, that's this thing here. By the time I get over there, maybe it'll trigger. There we go. Now, if it would only begin. There we go. Oh, we failed the objective. Somebody stepped in the acid. It always never fails. Never fails. Like, the objective is to not stand in the acid. Yeah, that did a lot of damage pretty quick to that. Oh yeah, those things do a lot of damage. Okay. Mission complete. Let's see how these are probes. They do a lot of contact damage if they spawn on top of an enemy. I guess they disappear as soon as the enemy dies. Maybe that's what it is. And where's the oh, there it is. More energy credits. Alright. It's an okay kit module. I might hang on to it for a while and make some use of it. It's a little more useful than the speed booster thing, this one. I got oh, flake blood fleas. You want to eat some blood fleas? No. Alright, I think that's going to be it for tonight. We did a lot here. Measure of Morality, done. U.S. Discovery arc is done. And we completed the event thing for right now, whatever it's called. The Feast. And keep doing it for more of the lithium, which I'll probably do on my own. And yeah. That's going to be it. So, next week, we will be beginning the Klingon Civil War in the month of December. Yeah, December's next week. And yeah, hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you're on watching on YouTube, or subscribe there, or follow on Twitch. Always appreciated. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.